Reg. In the live last night, Terence Crawford mentioned Earl Spence Jr. He mentioned Vergil Ortiz and Jaron Ennis. He's under fire for not pursuing fights with them after leaving negotiations with Earl Spence. He said that the names never came across his table. But early in the live, he said he's his own boss. Is it a situation where he never brought the names to the table? Or it just didn't make business sense?
I don't know about the names not coming across the table. I mean, if he said it didn't, then obviously it probably didn't. But being who you are, don't you want the top fights? So why wouldn't you pick a guy like Boots? Why wouldn't you pick a guy like Vergil Ortiz? You don't want these dudes? I mean, you're still fighting dudes who nobody knows. Like, nobody knows this dude that he's fighting. And again, like you said, he beat Josh Kelly, but nobody really knows who Josh Kelly is.
Now, if he doesn't fight Earl Spence, if he doesn't fight a Jaron Ennis, if he doesn't fight a Vergil Ortiz, is that going to be a stain on his resume?
I think it would. But again, this is why everybody's saying that Boots is not fighting nobody. These dudes is holding him hostage. They don't want to fight him. So every time Boots fights somebody and a person mention how good Boots is, a person say, well, he's not fighting nobody. Y'all see it. These dudes don't want to fight him. Golden Boy is holding Vergil Ortiz hostage. They're not going to let him fight Boots. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford and Errol Spence speaks for themselves. They're not going to fight Boots. You know what I'm saying? So, it gets tiring after a while. So, people hold it against Boots and keep saying, well, he's not fighting nobody. It's not his fault.
How can you win that if the goalpost gets constantly moved? You come up with excuses of why these guys won't or shouldn't fight him, but then out the same side of your mouth, you say, okay, well, he's not fighting nobody.
Well, you just got to keep fighting. And I think, like, a lot of people should call these sanctions and tell them, like, yo, what's up with this fight? Let's make this happen. This is what we want to see. We don't want to see Terence Crawford and whoever this dude is. We want to see Boots and Terence Crawford. We want to see Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. We want to see Boots and Errol Spence. These are the fights that we want. We want to put on the best fights. These are the fights that we want. We don't want to see them dudes fight nobody else. Y'all tired of Boots fighting other people? Let's tell them, let's try to make the fight with, as fans, let's call for the fights. Stop supporting these other fights that these dudes is putting on. As fans, let's support the fights that we want.